Hello everyone, my name is Natasha. I'm from 23 SIB and today I want to tell you my answers. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the background of Alexander Graham Bell in making telephones. Firstly, he was a teacher of people who can't speak or hear. That's why he became interested in sound and human voice. When he was a kid, he was also interested in inventions. He thought that it is possible to send sound across the distance. That's what a word telephone means. It means a far sound. Then he worked day and night on this idea along with his assistant. Next, I'm going to retell you about the journey of telephones. So, one day in June of 1875, Watson, who's on downstairs, heard Bell's voice from the attic. He said, "Mr. Watson, please come here, I want you." After hearing that, Watson ran to the upstairs, crying and said, "I heard you, Mr. Bell. I heard you clearly." That was the first telephone message ever sent since it was invented. Then they continue to work to improve the telephone. First long distance two-way telephone conversation took place later that same year. It was between Boston and Cambridge, Massachusetts, a distance of 2 miles. In 1877, a telephone company was formed. The first telephone exchange was opened the next year in New Haven, Connecticut. It has 8 lines and 21 telephones. From that time, telephone systems grew fast years later. There were over 47,000 telephones in the United States. The telephone spread rapidly both there and in Europe. Bell lived to see millions of telephones used all over the world. Now let's talk about popcorn. So, who invented popcorn? It is said that popcorn is a delicacy that was developed by the Indians of North America. When do they invented popcorn? It's being dated back thousands of years ago. How do they use popcorn? The Indians were not only eating popped corn, but they also used popped corn in headdresses, necklaces, and religious ceremonies. According to most sources, a deerskin bag full of popcorn was served at the first Thanksgiving dinner at Plymouth Rock in 1621. Next, what makes popcorn popular? It grew popularity during the Depression of 1930s, when people realized that popcorn could go a long way. But its success was clinched when movie theaters across the continent started serving the snack. By 1947, 8% of movie houses selling popcorn at their concession stand. Next up, we're going to talk about where does the conversation take place. It usually takes place in movie theaters. Last one, I'm going to talk about the unfamiliar word that I found in the text. So there's a word that I actually rarely hear. It's the concession stand. Turns out it's a snack kiosk in a cinema. Well, I think that's all from me. Thank you guys for listening to me and see you next time.